Unveiling our hidden history, the revelations of when rocks cry out. History, as it has been told, often omits key details, conceals truths, and distorts narratives. However, When Rocks Cry Out by Horace Butler tears down those walls, revealing long-buried facts that challenge everything we thought we knew about the origins of civilization, migration patterns, and the real location of ancient cities. This book is more than a history lesson. It's an awakening, a call to reclaim a past that has been deliberately hidden. A forbidden history unveiled. Butler's work begins with a thrilling real-life chase involving a 16th-century friar who followed Columbus into the Americas. What he uncovered, ancient maps, lost civilizations, and undeniable connections between the so-called Old World and the Americas, paints a picture far different from the Eurocentric narratives we've been given. The ruins of some of the 7 ancient wonders of the world, thought to have disappeared, have actually been hiding in plain sight, thousands of miles from where mainstream historians have placed them. Why is this significant? Because these revelations shake the very foundation of Western historical accounts. They provide tangible evidence that the Americas were not simply discovered by Europeans, but had long been home to advanced civilizations with deep connections to Africa and the East. Rewriting the history of civilization, one of the most groundbreaking aspects of Butler's research is his identification of Egypt's lost ancient capital, Memphis, not in Africa, but in the Americas. His analysis suggests that many of the historical landmarks we associate with Africa may have been misattributed, deliberately or otherwise. This means that our understanding of Egypt, the biblical lands, and even key figures such as King David must be reconsidered. Butler's revelations draw from ancient maps, linguistic connections, and archaeological findings. His book suggests that key Old Testament cities existed not only in Africa, but also in the Americas, proving that civilizations here were not only advanced, but interconnected with the rest of the world. What this means for us today, this research is not just about the past, it's about identity. If Butler's findings are true, then the descendants of these civilizations, particularly those in the Americas, may have a direct link to the great civilizations of antiquity. This reframes the narrative of the transatlantic slave trade, colonization, and the suppression of indigenous knowledge. For centuries, mainstream education has positioned African, Asiatic, and indigenous peoples as separate from the world's great civilizations, often portraying them as uncivilized until European contact. When Rocks Cry Out dismantles this lie, proving that these peoples were the architects of civilizations that influenced the entire world, the suppression of knowledge. One of the most pressing questions this book raises is, why was this information hidden? Why were maps altered, locations obscured, and histories rewritten? The answer is simple: control. By distorting history, colonial powers were able to justify conquest, enslavement, and the erasure of indigenous and Asiatic contributions to global civilization. Understanding this hidden history is about more than reclaiming a lost past. It's about shaping the future. When we know who we are and where we come from, we can build with purpose, reclaim our legacy, and demand a seat at the table of global history, one that has always belonged to us. A call to action. The rocks are crying out. Will we listen? When Rocks Cry Out is not just a book, it is a key to unlocking the truth. It is a wake-up call for those who seek knowledge beyond the limited narratives offered by mainstream history books. It is a challenge to dig deeper, to question, and to reclaim the truth about our ancestors and their achievements. The question now is, what will we do with this knowledge? Will we continue to accept the distorted history handed to us, or will we seek out the truth for ourselves? Butler has laid the foundation. Now it is up to us to build upon it. The rocks have cried out. It's time to listen.